under dog whistle. Don't worry. You need to go further and invite him, not arrest, so invite. That because people are organizing protests in Nigeria, and since you have the power to tell them that you have intelligence that, including those you are going to pay, that will begin to actually cook up things and tell you that it's true. It is true. Or even if you have to parade some people that will come out and say, Peter Obi don't contract them to cause anarchy. Because these are just like normal playbook, but they are so old that people are now praying that you should use them. They want to see something. Apart from all of these normal threats, left, right, and center, okay? People believe that if Tinubu get liver, you, Abobakus, I mean, this is going to be what you will like, Abi. If you no be bastards, here you get now. If you are not what we call you, the ordinary sewage dwellers, if Tinubu won't try sure saying no be bastard, saying get power, saying him be the president, do anything, sure you know. So the prayer right now is that make a lady marry. Say nothing will happen, no, sure you know. And then nothing will happen. They go arrest her, they go detain her, nothing will happen. In Jesus' name. They say make you try them, they won't see something. Number one, you know why they can't try it? Let's even just leave everything else out, okay? It's because it will be probably impossible. Because if they had something, this guy has been a problem for a very long time for them, right? A lot of things have been said. He was hired by Tinubu. He was hired to divide Atiku. He was hired to stop this. Oh, so many things, right? By now, if Tinubu has something, I think it would have been used just to get this guy out of their back, just to get him away from the picture. But we don't know. Say government know everything. Ronuku, you want Mumbai, you can't look at me, you. Say nothing will happen if Tinubu arrest him. Even me, they believe say nothing will happen. Just try and want to see something. Because that's what the Obidients are saying now. They are not the ones calling for protest. Obi has never said anything about any protest, whether he support it or not. There have been people who have actually said they are supporting it, including Gumi, publicly. Now, language barrier, if not, I would have probably shown you a lot of videos from northern Nigerians clerics who are boldly in their mosques telling Tinubu that what is coming. If he probably has the video, if he has the video of the answers, he should go and watch all of that, or everything that took place in southern Nigeria then. That this time around, it will be the version of northern Nigeria. And if he loves himself, he should listen to them. What they are asking, they are not asking him to go. They are not asking him to resign. They are easily just saying, sack all the criminals you said you give appointment to. They are thieves. Sack them. We don't want them, and put proper people that can actually fix Nigeria. Reduce the petroleum price. So their condition is basically about things that affect them that they believe that he should do now, or else. Because if he kill one person, if they do mistake, kill one person among them, they go chase some come up from that Abuja. And that would sort of mean even if they have to sacrifice their blood, and now, if they have to die doing so, they will chase him out of that Aso Rock. It will go. And it's so straightforward. So don't let anybody try to kind of come around now, begin to say, the North did not support in time of Bokwari. The South did not support. Don't try it too. My own be say, anything we go shall scatter everything. You just say I am for peace. I be on shake with my shit. They tell you say me, they carry the peace where they miss for Nigeria. He wanted me. Why should I be part of those that will bring you peace? What is the use of the peace when the criminals who have created the anarchy, created the havoc, created the division, they are still there saying they will kill anybody that say they should go? Peace so that what shape for so anything we go scatter everything. You have my vote. Sure, you get. If people say they are tired of this suffering, oh yeah, face around now. Can't tell me do it peacefully. About do it peacefully, about do it violently, about do it anarchically. Kilo konyon. Because last, we are all going to arrive at one thing, and that would be we are not compatible. There is no one Nigeria. What you have is many Nigeria. So anybody while chase anybody, walk book, chase anybody, walk book. Until when everybody will now be like, you know what? We no one be part of this anymore, sir. So came you joke, mass sit down here, they preach peace. From where we are go talk say I learn now. Where would I say I learned the peace from? So the criminals that put our life in jeopardy, put Nigerians' lives in jeopardy, they don't even feel responsible for it, talk less of them feeling guilty. So somebody will now come and say, we don't have another country. This is our only country. These are the people who have actually bought other citizenship for their children. They have other passports. They are not loyal to Nigeria. So let them arrest, make person we won't use power. Make what we won't use this, they use everything. A face around. Anybody we talk to me, we no face on yourself. Face your oppressors and face your fear. And join them just when you join them based on the fact that the shege they chase you. If you see the shege, you go chase the person who put you inside that shege. It's very simple. Currently in Nigeria, war ring bells. What kind of the sing song in the head of a lot of them is just like they can't say to you. It's like I see shege, shege see me. God punish shege. God bless me. Kind of like God, please now. God, I beg now. You know that kind of shege. Maybe say now only you they feel them, right? People they see them, and at some point people go they be like, God, I beg now on behalf of Mayegu. And the people who cause that want you to care about religion. They want you to be so busy about tribe. You are wearing your tribal ethnic Olympics oversized t-shirt because hunger don't shrink you already. Then they call you Yoruba. They call you Yoruba. You be like person who carry stale baby, like what do you call it? Overgrown pregnancy. They let they here. Your body did here. So it has to be like your belly, they will drag you. Nigeria don't happen to you. Then they call you Biggie. But now the only thing left on you is that stomach. Everything else done gone. Sometimes it can't be like someone. You are wearing costume. And whereas it's still your stomach. The shege is there. Somebody wanted to care about religion. Somebody wanted to care about regions. Others wanted to care about ethnic, tribe. You say you load 100 naira data on your phone, 200 naira, 500 naira data on your phone to defend these criminals. You buy a liter of petrol. You are buying a liter of petrol for 1,000 naira per liter. You're calling 200 naira. Okele say money 300 naira per okele. Gary for 200. And all you care about, all somebody wants you to care about is that your religion or your tribe. I want you to care empire. They don't give a damn about you. Your mumu must kind of be like a factory fitted if they still get to you. And this is what they are trying to do. They have to drop this, they have to drop all of this divisive rhetoric. And some of you easily, gone are the days when men used to go to war. That's what they say to us these days, because these days it's like we have a feckless man. When I say feckless men, I mean men that are spineless. The men that cannot easily be deceived or bought. Those ones who have spine, who have balls. But these days now it's pretty much like, I get how they happen. I mean, I kind of have an idea how that happened, right? So it's like, it took time before they finally broke some of you, broke us into submission. That's what they did. You need to face your fear. It is time for you to drop that me versus you. I'm a Yoruba man. I will never. That's what the Igbos they do. I will never allow any Igbo man to. Papa Shoshipe fún ẹni, ìpín jà ẹni. You get special market where you buy food cheaper. You get any special place where they print your own special naira where gets better value. Shoshipe fún ẹni. Damboro ba shege, barau bansa. Ṣé ìpín jà ẹni? Your future have been mortgaged. Nigeria no get crude oil anymore. They've sold them and collected the money. And you are here. You dey turn your shokoto upside down. You won't go fight a tribal Olympic. You are the one that Onofunuga is calling. These are guys who don't give a damn about you. They go share rice. We are going to give each state 20 bag of rice, 20 truck of rice. 740 truck of rice are now going around. This is their own idea of economic recovery. That's how the economic reform, Tinubu, and to give you money and give you food. And here you are. We will not allow any protest anywhere. We will not. Melonier. It not be your fault. I mean, it's like, who you be? If you see the cavalry of hungry people coming, you war at Titani. So the only luck you have is that, unfortunately, hunger and a weapon. No. I remember when I was nobody, when the going was rough and tough. They say if you get problem, now that time you go understand the lyrics of a song. You go always sound deep. That's in deep. That's in deep. But they say when you don't have any problem, that's when you enjoy music and you dance, and you hear the sound and you dance and all of that. Person will sing, I remember when I was nobody. When the going was rough and tough. I remember when I was nobody. I never thought I'll be somebody. Do you think now music creativity? Now hunger go create your talent. When you remember where you are and what you have faced, which is mostly what people are facing there right now. Weaponized poverty. I was with my friend earlier today and he said, how can you now trust people who speak all the time? How do you identify people that speak all the time, but they are also upright? They mean what they say. And those who speak good all the time, but meanwhile, they are just like waiting for their turn. How do you differentiate that? He said, does such people exist? I said, they do. They do. People who can talk like me like this and mean it. Not just talk because they are looking for attention so that they can get something from these guys and then change it again and begin to tell you. It's not easy. It's not easy like that to run a country. It's not that easy. Since they don't join, but before they join, these people, Nigeria must fight, So he was wondering that, could there be people that are really like, they mean what they say? I said, number one, Nigeria is a place whereby almost everyone is poor, including your criminal leaders. And how would you know? Nigeria is a place where, like Undume said, where you have kakistocrats and kleptomaniacs, especially kleptomaniacs, people who steal what they don't need. But the difference between the proper definition of a kleptomaniac, right? And this type of kleptomaniac is that it is the fear of poverty. If you look at all of the criminals who are ruling you today, 99% of them, they came from wretched backgrounds. 99% of them. Your governor, so your this or that, to go back to their child. They came from wretched backgrounds. They saw poverty face to face. And when then they became selfish, greedy, enough that they feared that poverty. And they believe that all they need is money. That is why today, Nigerian elites, okay, they are so poor in everything that all they have is money. Do you know I am a billionaire? They love to be called billionaire, living in the slum. So the fear of poverty had made a lot of them to steal what they don't need. For who does not even need them? And that is why a lot of people depends on them. There are so many institutions that these guys have sort of infiltrated, compromised, that directly or indirectly people depend on, even if you want to be an upright person. And that is why the number of people that are keeping quiet, their silence, I'm talking about upright people that agrees with us, but they can't talk like me and you. They would rather not talk at all than for them to blaspheme or become hypocrites or speak the truth the way you and I will say. Because saying the truth means their livelihood will probably be out of the way. So they would rather just keep quiet. Good, bad, ugly. They will just keep quiet. Many of them are on this platform. They won't say him. Because if they should, they cannot handle the consequences. I said, these are the people we need to kind of out them. We need to bring you out. Speak out. What are you going to lose? What is it that you are going to lose that you have not lost already? Look around you. What is it that you think you're going to lose if you stand up to these criminals? I said those other ones are those who can talk very loud. It's just to get a place on the table. And the men, they have that seat at the table. They will change it. So all we have to do is just to make sure that you watching me, knowing the type of people you are dealing with, do not die in their war. It is, you see, what you're about to witness is not your war. It's not even supposed to be a war, but to them it is war. You are about to take their feeding bottles away. They're not going to let that go lightly. They have activated the only potent tool that they have always been using to divide you: tribe, ethnic, religion, regions, and the other nonsense that's they want you to sort of put your energy on that. Stay divided. So we need to kind of let you know that sometimes, right? So for some people who said they should try and destroy, we should make sure that we should let them destroy themselves before. I say, okay, that's good. But why they were destroying themselves? Then we also must organize, because there will be some spillover, backlashes after that. And you do not want to move from frying pan to fire like people did in 1998, 1999. They spent all their time, energy, including their lives, to fight the military, enthrone democracy only for drug dealers, human traffickers, organ traffickers, treasury looters, liars, murderers, kidnappers, cold-hearted criminals, organized criminals, men of the underworld. They now took over every structure of what is now today's Nigeria. So if you are going to watch them destroy themselves, you have to stay organized. There will be vacancies when these guys are gone. Everyone knows the beginning of this fight. I don't think all of us will know the end of it. The only people that believe to expect the same end, they've always been the criminals that will unleash the violence, the rogues, the illegitimate governments. They will be the one to unleash violence. They are those who believe that they know what the end will be. Kill them, chase them, arrest them, brutalize them. They will run away and they will stop coming out. And that's it. You need to surprise them. If you think they are not worried, then you are not thinking. Take a look at these guys. This one is Egbetokun, who happened to be the IG. The other one, what's his name again? I don't know. That one is the chief of staff. They are there, apart from sending threats, mobilizing soldiers to go and show force, to intimidate you and threaten you here and there, including all the state's governors. So they are rest assured. They said Nigeria's security has improved from their own mouth. But I'm not going to start with that. I'm going to start with this guy telling you, yes, you have the right to be angry, but please don't go to the streets. Marafoka.
Good evening, Nigerians. As you know, the 10th Assembly House of Representatives, for the first time in the Fourth Republic, has 8 political parties represented. So you understand the diversity, you understand how robust our conversations and debates on the floor can be. And it is to the credit of Right Honorable Abbas Tajuddin, the presiding officer, the Speaker, who was presiding on that day during plenary, that he was able to preside over a conversation that had input from members across the aisle. And the broad resolutions that we had, was number one, to empathize with Nigerians on what it is that is going on currently. We understand that these are very difficult, a period for Nigerians following very difficult but necessary decisions that were taken by the executive arm of government. So we understand and empathize. I don't think we can speak enough about how much we as members of the House of Representatives feel the pulse of Nigerians. We are the ones that have to bear the brunt of all the pressure from our constituents, because of what it is that they are going through. So we empathize with them, and that was broad across the aisle, even from members of the ruling party. It was unequivocal that we know that Nigerians are going through a lot at this time. And then further to that, we also acknowledge the fact that Nigerians have a right to dissent. Nigerians have a right to protest. Nigerians have a right to demand from their government, and ask questions, where necessary. However, we decided, through the collective wisdom of the House, like I said, it was a multi-partisan, consensus from all members across all parties, including the 7 opposition parties, including the party of His Excellency Atiku Abubakar, that we were going to call on Nigerians to reconsider having street-level protests because of the experiences that we've had in the past, and to engage government. We also agreed and resolved that the Ministry of Budget and Economic Planning need to engage Nigerians. Nigerians asked questions. The reasons Nigerians would resort to the streets is because they feel that their questions have not been answered.
Well, we'll come back to the issue of streets. I hate to cut you here, because now let's talk about how
no, maybe you just let me talk about the resolutions. So we also resolved that it's important the executive should engage Nigerians and answer the questions that they've posed. And then the third resolution was that, you can say symbolic, but also to, show our solidarity with Nigerians and to make Nigerians understand that we feel their plight, and we are very much aligned with the fact that there should be cuts in the cost of governance across. Good evening, Nigerians. As you know,
nuisance lele.
I told you, that's one of the ways who said so many things but said nothing. Negotiate with Nigerians. Which negotiates.